As May 2025 approaches, millions of Americans receiving Social Security benefits are preparing for their monthly payments. Whether you receive retirement, disability, survivor, spousal, or supplemental security income, SSI benefits, knowing your exact payment date is essential for budgeting and planning. This update breaks down the Social Security payment schedule for May, including important details about when payments will be deposited based on your benefit type and birthday. Staying informed about these dates ensures you're ready to manage your finances smoothly and avoid any surprises. Let's dive into the full payment schedule for May 2025. Big Social Security changes just started. What you need to know for May 2025. Hey there, and welcome back. As we move into May, longer days and warmer evenings are here. And for over 70 million Americans, another round of Social Security payments is just around the corner. Whether you receive retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, supplemental security income, SSI, or even VA benefits, the updates rolling out now could impact you directly. Whether you're planning your budget, paying bills, or just double-checking your deposit dates, knowing what to expect this month can make all the difference. But May 2025 also marks a critical moment for Social Security. The system is under more pressure than ever, from policy shifts and technology upgrades to new enforcement efforts and legal challenges. Some changes may offer long-awaited relief, while others could create delays, confusion, or unexpected hurdles, especially for people already struggling to keep up. If you or someone you love depends on Social Security, staying informed is essential. We'll start with the full payment schedule so you know exactly when your money will arrive. Then we'll dive into what's changing behind the scenes and how those changes might impact your benefits in the weeks and months ahead. Plus, if you have questions or want to share your recent experience with Social Security, drop a comment below. Whether it's about payment timing, overpayment notices, or something unexpected, your story could help others navigate these shifts. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a perfect time. Every month I break down Social Security updates clearly and simply so you know what's going on and what to do next. It's completely free, and it helps more people in our communities stay informed and supported. Social Security payment schedule for May 2025. Let's start by laying out the payment schedule for May, so you know when to expect your funds. Supplemental Security Income, SSI, recipients will receive their payment on Thursday, May 1st. If you receive both SSI and regular Social Security, or if your Social Security benefits began before May 1997, your regular payment is scheduled for Friday, May 2nd. For everyone else whose benefits started after May 1997, your payment date depends on your birthday. O birthdays between the 1st and 10th. Payment on Wednesday, May 14th. O birthdays between the 11th and 20th. Payment on Wednesday, May 21st. O birthdays between the 21st and 31st. Payment on Wednesday, May 28th. A quick note for SSI recipients. Your June payment will arrive early on Friday, May 30th because June 1st falls on a weekend. This means you'll receive 2 SSI payments in May, one at the start of the month and one at the end for the next month. If you receive direct deposit, funds usually hit your account early in the day. Paper checks may take longer, depending on mail service in your area. Regardless of how you get your money, it's always smart to check your deposit and confirm everything looks correct. Major new policy, the Social Security Fairness Act. One of the biggest and most talked about reforms hitting Social Security this year is the Social Security Fairness Act. This law repeals 2 long-standing provisions that have reduced benefits for millions of public sector retirees. The Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, GPO. These rules affected teachers, police officers, firefighters, and other public employees who paid into a public pension system but were also eligible for Social Security. Thanks to this repeal, the Social Security Administration, SSA, has already issued over $7.5 billion in back payments to more than 1.1 million people. The average lump sum back payment is about $6,710, and these higher monthly payments are continuing into May. If this applies to you or someone you know, definitely check your deposit this month to see if you received your increase. Important service partner announcement: Medicare Help. Before we move on, I want to share a trusted resource for Medicare Help. We've partnered with Chapter, a service that connects you with licensed advisors who provide clear, honest guidance about Medicare plans. They'll help you compare all the plans available in your area, aiming to maximize savings and minimize hassle. Most people who use Chapter save around $1,100 a year. The service is free, and once you sign up, you get access to a care advocate team who can assist with claims, plan changes, or any questions that come up later. If you want to speak with someone today, call 615-639-19 or visit ash.chapter.org/money. Link in the comments. Now, back to Social Security. New Overpayment Recovery Policy. What you need to know. Starting March 27th, the SSA implemented a strict new rule around overpayments. If the SSA determines you were overpaid, even if the error was on their end, they can now withhold 100% of your monthly benefit until the overpayment is repaid. This is a significant change from the previous cap that allowed only 10% withholding during the pandemic. If you receive an overpayment notice, it's crucial not to ignore it. You still have options. Request a waiver if you believe repayment isn't fair. File an appeal to dispute the amount or validity. Work out a payment plan with the SSA. But act fast. The window to respond is short, and the consequences of doing nothing can be severe, including losing your entire monthly benefit. Direct deposit updates and identity verification changes. There has been a lot of confusion about updating your bank info and verifying your identity. Let's clear it up. As of April 14th, you can no longer update your direct deposit information over the phone. This change is part of the SSA's anti-fraud efforts aimed at stopping scammers from rerouting benefits to their own accounts. To update your direct deposit, you must either log into your My Social Security online account or visit your local Social Security office in person. However, when it comes to applying for benefits or identity verification, the rules are a bit more flexible than originally announced. The SSA initially planned to eliminate phone-based verification entirely, but after public pushback, especially from seniors and disability advocates, they revised this stance. So, yes, you can still apply for benefits by phone, but if your application is flagged for fraud risk, you may be required to verify your identity in person at an SSA office. This is especially important for people without internet access or who face mobility challenges. The SSA has promised limited exemptions for special cases like terminal illness or incarceration. But these new rules can still create barriers, especially with office closures and staffing shortages. Modernization and staffing cuts. What's happening behind the scenes? A major factor adding to the system's strain is the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, a modernization effort led by Elon Musk and established during the Trump administration. DOGE is pushing a full overhaul of SSA operations, including laying off around 7,000 workers, closing over 25 offices nationwide, replacing outdated computer systems that have been running on tech from the 1970s. The agency claims this will save $800 million annually and bring the SSA into the modern era. However, many experts are sounding the alarm, warning that these cuts are happening too quickly and risking critical service failures. One former SSA analyst said, "You don't replace the engine of a plane while it's flying." In fact, a federal judge recently issued an injunction blocking DOGE staff from accessing private SSA data after ruling that their data handling violated the Privacy Act. This court decision has slowed some reforms, but the broader modernization and staffing reductions continue. Enforcement against undocumented immigrants intensifies. In April, President Trump signed a memo reinforcing that undocumented immigrants are not eligible for Social Security benefits. While this has long been the law, the memo directs the SSA to increase audits and data verification aggressively. Critics argue this move is more about political optics than practical impact, but it does add administrative burden to an already overwhelmed system. Cost of living adjustment, COLA, and inflation concerns. The 2.5% cost of living adjustment, COLA, that took effect in January is still in place, but many beneficiaries feel it doesn't stretch far enough, given rising prices for food, gas, and rent. If you're feeling the pinch, now is a good time to review your monthly budget and make sure your benefits are covering your essential needs. What you can do right now. Double-check your My Social Security account info. Review your payment schedule. Watch your mail and email carefully for notices. If something doesn't seem right, like a reduced payment or a blocked update, take action quickly. Don't ignore overpayment letters. Respond promptly. Also, check in with family or friends who rely on Social Security and may struggle with these changes. Sharing information can make a big difference.